Hello and happy new moon in Virgo for September 2020. I just want to go ahead and first thank you for watching and bearing with me while I figure out the whole video thing. I know it's been a while since I've been doing these videos, but now my tripod is totally broken even after I've tried to glue it back together a million times. And so I'm just stuck with the computer video today, and I appreciate you just bearing with me. And the lighting is all weird because it's a nice cloudy rainy day, which I usually love for readings, but I know that just doesn't really help the video situation. And the how bright the candles are, I can't help it. I'm sorry. I really appreciate you bearing with me. So for the new moon in Virgo, we have pile number 1 over here, and it is a white candle with some chamomile flowers. Pile number 2 in the center is a white candle with lavender flowers. And pile number 3 is a white candle with hawthorn berries. So I've already done the readings, and again, it's kind of interesting how they relate to each other, so I am going to continue and do the closing statement at the end. There you can find a timestamp below for each group 1, group 2, and group 3, as well as a closing statement video at the end. So if you feel called to continue to watch and see kind of what the energy around all 3 of these readings was like, and also how they relate to the new moon, stick around and click on the closing statement. Again, thank you for bearing with me with my lack of knowledge with video filming and editing and all of the things. I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy these videos. So I'm going to light some sage for you. And this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Feel free to pause the video if you need to help you pick out which card you'd like, and then you can find the timestamp below. That will lead you directly to your reading, so you don't have to listen to anything that you don't want to listen to. So please if you like, and subscribe if you would like continue to be watching. I try to do a new moon and a full moon reading, pick a card reading for each full moon and new moon, and then for the quarter moons I also try to do just a little live chat talking about the energy for the month. So if you are interested, please subscribe. If not, thank you, and happy new moon. Right, hello group 1. This is if you chose the white candle with the yellow chamomile flowers, this reading is for you for the new moon in Virgo for September 2020. I've already lit your candle because I started filming earlier and I just couldn't get the lighting right. This is just how it's gonna have to be. I actually feel like no light at all is kind of better. I don't know why the candle is coming in so bright, but that's just, I couldn't figure out any other way. It's a very dark and gloomy day, so maybe it's just not a good day to be filming, and obviously I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, group 1, this is just lighting some sage for you, and we've got we've got some oracle cards to go through and tarot cards to start off with. And first one here is the Hermit. It's one of my favorite cards. The Four of Cups, and the Hanged Man. This reading feels, well, actually kind of all of the readings felt very similar to some of the readings that we've had earlier this year. So that was kind of interesting. Hi, I'm back here. I'm having trouble with the filming situation. So our oracle cards are Bridget. And the other cool thing about these readings is all of them. Usually I pull from different decks for each pile, and this one, every deck got a goddess card, which I thought was very interesting for the Virgo New Moon. This is Cleansing Body and Spirit. I love that image. I want to go there. And this last one is Skyfire, Messages, Channels, and Information. And this deck has cards that are kind of like you can really stare at the image for a really long time and get different things out of it. Could probably even do like a meditation around it. Okay. So, the Hermit card in the tarot deck is just all about going within and kind of hibernating a little bit. It's very winter energy, and I don't know about you, but I'm like really excited for fall to come around. I'm ready for winter. This year has been a lot, so I'm ready to just go inside, hibernate, get cozy, and I'm ready for soups. I'm ready for sweaters. And that's kind of the energy surrounding the Hermit, is just going within. I really like this version of the Hermit, but typically the Hermit is an older man, kind of looks like Father Time, and he's got a lantern and he's kind of lighting the way. So it's kind of about finding the light within you. And then the Four of Cups here, sometimes it's about not seeing something that's being offered to you. Like the cup is just kind of being handed to the girl in midair, and she's kind of crossing her arms and not looking at it. So sometimes it's about not seeing something that's right in front of you being offered to you. You might be upset about like these cups that are out of reach, and then you're just not, because you're so focused on something else, you're not seeing the one that's like right in front of you. But because it's combined with the Hermit, I'm feeling like this is sometimes it's about taking time out, meditating, really making a conscious decision about something instead of just like jumping on it right away. So combined with the Hermit energy, it's really asking you to just like sit and be quiet and still and think about making a very conscious decision. And then combined with the Hanged Man, that's all about getting a different perspective. So the three of them together is really about taking time out for yourself, which again is reinforced with this oracle card here in the bathtub, like really just taking times to relax and rest and clear your head so that you're able to make a conscious decision about something. The Bridget Oracle card, I'm going to read the poem that comes with this deck. This is the Goddess Oracle by Amy Sophia. I love this deck. It just has, I talk about it all the time if you've watched any of my other videos, but it has a poem in the beginning, it has mythology behind each goddess, has the meaning of the card, and then it has a ritual meditation for you to connect with the deity. So I'm just going to read the poem because I felt like it really fits this reading. And her card says, I don't know if I did a close-up of it, her card says inspiration, and she's the goddess that we connect with that in bulk and lighting the fire and the light of spring finally coming. And you can see she has the red hair, and that's very fiery energy. So the poem in this deck that, or the book that comes with the deck, it says, "Let me come to you through the mists, through the fire, through the plants, through the deep flowing wells, with ideas, visions, words, music beyond the tips of your ears. Let me move you, enliven you, stimulate you, till your perspective shifts, and your mind, body, spirit explodes, and you are left standing in the wake of what has been revealed, and life feels very sweet." So I feel like this poem was like so. I know I usually show it to you so that you can be reading along or pause it and reread it. So through the mists and through the fire, through the plants, through the deep flowing wells with ideas. So I feel like this really goes along with this card as well because of the mist. And what the poem is saying is to really just go within, like with the hermit energy, and listen to the quiet, listen to the peace and quiet, listen to the things that are hidden in the mist, that are hidden if like a song that you hear on the radio of someone's car driving by that like makes you think of something or gives you an idea or inspiration. So it's really enforces the hermit energy, being quiet, being still, getting in a bath and relaxing, and so that you can hear yourself clearly and so that you can hear whatever messages or inspirations or ideas are coming to you. And I mean, do you really need, I mean, I know it's hard to take time out for ourselves, but here you go. It's very loud and clear. Take time out for yourself. Hibernate like the hermit. Take a bath, a cleansing bath. Because we're in the new moon in Virgo, Virgo is earth energy, and it's a lot of times for me, because I struggle with being grounded and struggle with earth energy, for me, that a lot of that has to do with being in my body and getting in my body and feeling my feet on the ground and feeling that I am part of this planet because I'm usually kind of floating in the clouds. So maybe your new moon intention should be starting an exercise routine. I would definitely start some sort of meditation process because I feel like there's a message or an idea or something that is coming to you or that will be coming to you, or maybe you're trying to work out the solution to a problem. So I think that by quieting your mind and being still for a while is going to help you see something more clearly. Maybe it's inspiration, or maybe it's just the solution to a problem or a situation. And with the craziness of the world right now, I think a lot of us are having trouble with absorbing other people's energy. I mean, even just going to the grocery store, it's like you can just feel the anxiety and the stress, and everybody's going through a crazy time right now. So your new moon intention might be starting a meditation practice, but definitely a cleansing practice, and even like taking a cleansing bath can help cleanse energy as well. It's not just washing your hands and being clean, the act of just putting water on your body is also going to be clearing the energy, especially if you do a saltwater bath. Maybe purchase some, I'll light some sage for you again. Maybe purchase some sort of smudge stick. When you're purchasing sage, just remember to make sure it's a reputable source that's sustainably harvesting. It's a very sacred plant, and it is also endangered from being over-harvested. So do some sort of cleansing ritual. I have found that putting my hands over the smoke, like I mean, I'm a massage therapist, so that I'm absorbing people's energy all the time. But once I started adding the practice of smudging my hands every day, has really made a difference. Even though I was smudging my body every day and my house every day, I really just noticed a difference with smudging my hands and my feet as well. So yeah, new moon and Virgo intentions. Start a meditation practice, start a cleansing ritual, a cleansing practice, and the new moon in general is just a good time to be cleansing, doing some fall cleaning, like some deep cleaning or clearing clutter, just clearing everything away so that you can start fresh and new tomorrow when the moon starts to get brighter. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was very straightforward and clear. That has been the case for all the readings since we've been in Virgo season. I think it's just like very straightforward and grounded and organized. And yeah, Virgo energy is all about getting organized. And I feel like for you, it's about clearing your mind, clearing your body, and clearing your spirit. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I will do a closing statement at the end of all these readings, and I'll put that timestamp below so that you don't have to watch the other two readings if you don't want to. But I hope you have a happy new moon and hopefully enjoy a nice cleansing bath. Thanks for watching. Hi, Group 2. If you chose the white candle with the dried lavender, this reading is for you for the new moon in Virgo for September 2020. Thank you for being understanding with my filming and lighting situation. I am doing the best I can with what I've got. Alright, so we've got some oracle cards here to help give us more clarity from the tarot cards. Let me light some sage for you too before we get started. It is a rainy, cloudy day here where I am. So it's a nice day to be doing readings, but maybe not the best day for filming. So I appreciate you bearing with me. So the first card we have here is the Lovers. Second card is the King of Cups. And the reversed Nine of Pentacles. I can't remember where I had this candle for the first reading because it is totally blocking out. No. Maybe I'll just have it over to the side. So the Lovers card doesn't always have to be about a relationship, but combined with the King of Cups, the Cups is usually about emotions. So it could, I kind of feel like it might be a relationship, but it could, or what am I trying to say? Like it could be a friendship or like a relationship with your mother. It doesn't have to be like a intimate sexual relationship, or it could be a business partnership or a friendship, if that makes sense. That's what I was trying to say. And then the Nine of Pentacles reversed. It was kind of difficult for me to do this reading because I was like, wait, what? Like because the Lovers card is signifying a partnership and a relationship. And then with the King of Cups, he is very level-headed and confident in his emotions and stable, like emotionally stable is what I think of when I think of the King of Cups, or emotionally balanced. But then with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, that usually signifies that you're kind of questioning whether you're enough, or you're having difficulty letting go of material possessions. So it usually represents a struggle, but then I was kind of a little bit confused by having this like emotionally balanced King of Cups, but then having confusion come in here. So that's why I like to pull oracle cards as well, just to get a little bit more clarity and understanding. And all of the readings this week had a goddess card. I typically choose from different decks for each pile, just because that's what my intuition tells me to do, but I thought it was really interesting with the Virgo New Moon that all of the decks had goddesses in them. So Artemis is, her message is selfhood, which again, that like helps out some of the confusion that I'm feeling about this Nine of Pentacles, because the Nine of Pentacles usually does mean that you're questioning something within yourself, and then Artemis is here to tell you to like get down to yourself. So it's just so interesting the way the cards come up like that. Another oracle card here is the Gift, and it says present, honoring, and offering. And this is a new deck that I have, Truth. So even though I was feeling some confusion with the tarot cards, all of these oracle cards just make so much more sense. And so I think that you should feel confident in the Lover's card is also sometimes about making choices. So I think with this King of Cups here, you should feel confident in how you are feeling about something, and it could be a situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. But then I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is here. You're kind of just not feeling sure that you are enough, but I think that you should feel confident because of the King of Cups here, and then Artemis is helping you get down to who you are, and the Truth card, that you're getting down to the truth of who you are, and that's going to help to turn this Nine of Pentacles upside down, because the Nine of Pentacles, or what am I saying? The Nine of Pentacles upright is usually a very positive card, and everything's coming to fruition. She's in this lush garden, and everything's coming to fruition, and it can be relationships, but a lot of times it is like a financial career situation with the Pentacles. So I think for you, maybe setting intentions that honors yourself and stands your ground and appreciates you for who you are, getting down to the truth of something, or maybe just the truth of who you are. I think a lot of us, I've said this before with like the whole mask issue, it's like we need to be taking off our fake mask, the mask that we put on, the smile that we put on, even though we're not necessarily feeling happy, and then putting on the protective mask to protect other people, for everybody's health and safety. So I think a lot of us are just realizing, like, I'm tired of being fake. I'm tired of faking it until I'm making it. I think it's important for us to recognize, hey, I'm not doing so good right now. I'm struggling right now. And just allowing yourself to feel sad or depressed or anxious And that way it doesn't, by being authentic and true to yourself, that way it doesn't completely take over or bubble over or, I'm going to read this poem from the book of the Goddess deck, because I'm doing this for all of the readings because I felt so called to pull from this specific deck for all 3 readings. And I've talked about it a lot in past readings. I love this deck so much because of there's so much information in the book itself. And one of the things, it has a poem at the beginning of for every card, and Artemis says, selfhood. I am who I am, and I know who I am. I can take care of myself under all circumstances, and I can let others care for me. I can choose. There is no authority higher than my own. My powers of discernment are finely honed. I am autonomous. I am free from the influence of others' opinions. I am able to separate that which needs separation, so a clear decision can be reached. I think for myself, I set my sights and aim my bow. My arrows always find their mark. So your arrows always find your mark when you're aiming with a true heart. And another thing I wanted to point out about this Lover's card is, if you've been in a long-term relationship or are currently in a long-term relationship, sometimes you get so close that you kind of can't distinguish between you and that other person. And it's really important to always come back to yourself. And just define that line and realize this is me, this is who I am, and not being influenced by that other person. And just sitting here like the King of Cups, all proud and confident and balanced. The other line that I thought was really important for this reading is, I can take care of myself under all circumstances, and I can let others care for me. I think that's really difficult for people who are natural caretakers to remember to take care of yourself and to allow others to take care of you. It's hard to ask for help when you need help, and it's hard to, if you're used to being the one that's always doing the work and taking care of everybody else, it's hard to let somebody else take care of you when that happens. So I just love that poem, and I think it was very fitting for this reading. I think it would be a good idea to set your new moon intention to something that, like doing one thing a day that honors you. Like maybe it's taking time out to journal or meditate or do yoga, and just something that honors yourself, or really just looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, like, you did it, you are awesome, like, you've got this. Because we beat ourselves up. I am so guilty of this. Like, I beat myself up. I'm like, oh, you could have done better. Why didn't you say this? Why didn't you do that? But it's really important to counteract that. Like, yeah, maybe you could have done better, but you did the best that you can. And it's really important to tell yourself that, because if you don't, nobody else is going to. So just really focus on yourself. Set some intention around focusing on yourself. And Artemis is considered the moon goddess, and also the virgin, but she's also considered like a wild woman. But her embodiment or archetype occasionally is associated with the virgin, but it's the virgin that also lets herself run wild and free in the forest at night, as the huntress. So let me read her. She actually specifically asked, is her story in this? Artemis says that wholeness is nurtured when you honor, respect, and give time to yourself. Oh yeah, so Zeus is her father, and when she was a little girl, he wanted to give her a gift, and he asked what she wanted, and she said, "I want to run forever, wild and free, with my hounds in the woods, and never ever marry." So that's why she's considered the virgin, because she never wanted to marry. Um, she wanted to be free, and just allowing yourself, even though you're in a relationship, um, to separate yourself from that person occasionally and have your own likes and interests, and focus on yourself. And if you're looking for somebody, people who are single now, um, that's the most important thing in finding somebody, is to figure out who you really are and honoring that person. And that's what's going to attract a partner to you, because you're so confident and balanced and love yourself. Like, you can't love somebody else until you fully love yourself. And I think that's all I had to say about that. These Virgo season readings end up being pretty straightforward. I mean, I can talk on and on forever about it, but I feel like, oh, I didn't talk about the gift. I thought the gift that Artemis asked her father is kind of related to this card, the gift. But I think this card is kind of, it can represent, like, I don't know if you can see, there's like a figure over here in the mist, like recognizing a psychic gift is kind of symbolic of this card, or it can be just recognizing that difficult situations can also be a gift in and of themselves. With the pandemic, for example, it may have brought you more family time, and that is a gift despite the difficulties this time has brought everybody. So just recognizing that there are gifts hidden within yourself, but also are hidden within difficult situations. So have a happy new moon. Please like and subscribe. I know I could talk forever, and I don't know if these are interesting to anybody, but I think all the cards make sense and link together, and I hope that I am accurately giving the message to you, whoever wants to receive it. Thank you for watching. At the end, I will have a wrap up for all of the readings if you are interested. And there will be a timestamp below so that you don't have to watch all of the other readings to get to it. All right, thanks. Hi, group 3. I'm just going to light the candle for you. If you chose the white candle with the hawthorn berries, this reading is for you for the new moon in Virgo for September 2020. Once that gets going, I'm also going to light some sage here. All right, so we have some oracle cards to kind of help get more clarity from the tarot cards, and there should be 3 here. I think there's 3. So the first one is the Ace of Pentacles. Second one is the King of Wands. The third one is the Six of Swords. So that I'm really feeling from this reading the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Or not the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles together are really cool to have. So I feel like this reading might mostly be about like a career or a project or something that you're very passionate about, like a passion project. And then I think the Six of Swords might be maybe you are having to like work really hard, and it's been kind of tough, and you've been struggling to like get everything done. But let's see what the Six of Swords is about like the troubled water is over. Like you can see how like rough in the bottom corner the water is, but then it's like smooth water in the background there, so that like that means signifies that you're heading towards calmer waters and calmer times are ahead. And all of the readings today had a goddess card, and your goddess for the new moon is Shakti. And her message is energy, or he, she, the fire guardian. And his message is ignite your passion. And I'm really bad with this new camera setup. Thank you for bearing with me. It says listening to the wisdom, and this is an air card. So even though this is an air card, a lot of what's going on here is fire. We've got fire with the wands, the fire guardian, and I kind of feel like the Shakti is like all about Kundalini energy and again igniting your passion, like this card is saying, but like stirring that energy within you and aligning all your chakras. But I really feel like this is about like with the Ace of Pentacles, like a big idea, a project, maybe like an art project, a work project, some sort of creative project, and something that you're very passionate about. And I'm just going to read a poem from the book for the goddess deck, because there's so much information in this book in particular that comes with the deck. And the Shakti one was very fitting for this reading. And again, her message is energy. And it says, I am the ultimate source, dancing through all forms. I am the animating force vibrating the world into being. I activate, invigorate, potentiate. Let me fill you with cosmic ecstasy. Let me reconnect you, recharge you, renew you. I am the sweet bliss honey nectar that snakes up your spine, connecting all of your chakras into one big orgasmic orgy of power and vitality. Energy! It says energy, exclamation points at the bottom. So with the Six of Swords, I feel like you have been working hard on this project, and that you just feel like you're just going. But all of that hard work is going to pay off. But you have to remember to replenish and recharge and rejuvenate yourself so that you can keep going. Because you can't just run on passion alone. You have to rejuvenate your body and your mind and get sleep and rest and all of that good stuff to keep going. So I feel like you need to connect with the fire and creativity, and maybe just taking time out for yourself and remembering why you started this project. I feel like maybe you're feeling a little burnt out because you've been working so hard, but just kind of go back into the beginning where you felt that first spark and like that butterfly in your stomach that were like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make this happen. Yeah, I'm definitely with the air card, the listen to the wisdom. I'm getting like you have to unplug to plug back in, is the message that I'm getting from this reading. So maybe taking time off of your phone or your computer. Sometimes I like to just have candlelight nights where I don't have any devices on. and just light candles like at sometime after dinner when you're done like doing all your stuff for the day, and reading a book by candlelight, or just like kind of hanging out and talking by candlelight. It's blue light has a very strong effect on your sleep wake cycle. So having that warm glow of candlelight at night helps your body convert serotonin to melatonin, which and melatonin makes you sleepy. So, and I kind of feel like with the fire energy, the wand energy, I feel like having a nice little candlelight night would be good for the new moon. And setting, I think you should set your new moon intention around maybe just taking an hour off of your phone, or 15 minutes to meditate a day. So setting some new moon intention around unplugging and rejuvenating. I just did, so the poem said unplug, right? Didn't it? Because I keep like getting this feeling of unplug so that you can plug back in, so that you can like rejuvenate your energy. Did it say unplug? What did it say? Oh, recharge. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just getting this message of unplug and plug back in so that you can plug back in. Like, put down your electronics and plug into source and to plug into creation so that you can recharge your energy. But I feel like this project is really cool, and I'm so excited for you to be passionate about it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think that's a pretty straightforward. And congratulate yourself. Maybe just get like reorganized. Like maybe you're getting overwhelmed with when you're on your phone and like all these emails to answer, phone calls to answer. Maybe just putting that down and getting a piece of paper and a pen out and making a list, or having like a brain dump to just like get all the ideas out of your head. And or maybe just sitting down and coloring and doing something fun and relaxing to help you. The other, I've been struggling with like, I feel like I have too much stuff going on and too many things to do, that it kind of just makes me shut down because I get so overwhelmed, and I'm like, oh God, I don't have enough time to do it all, so I just end up doing nothing instead. And then I freak out and panic and try to get everything done like scrambling. But I guess it was like a week or two ago, I was feeling really overwhelmed, and I was just like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna like take the day. I started like doing like some fall cleaning, like deep cleaning, and rearranging some furniture, and just like getting to those things that you don't really get to day. And as I was cleaning, I was like listening to music, and I had to like grab a post-it note, and because it was the closest thing there, and like I just had like this flood of ideas and inspiration, and it took just like stepping away and stepping back and cleaning, like doing nothing productive. I mean, it was productive, but nothing like work related. It was just like getting myself organized and clean. That cause it like made room for all of these ideas and creativity to come like flooding out. So I had like this long list of things by the time I was done cleaning the whole house, and I feel like that is something that would be really good for you to do. Yeah. So yeah, if you like and please like and subscribe. I'm going to do a closing statement as well to wrap up all three of the readings, to see how they were kind of related to the Virgo energy. And yeah, I hope you have a happy new moon and good luck with this project. I am excited to hear what you've got going on. Thanks for watching. I will see you in a few weeks. All right, so if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy making these videos for the new moon and the full moon. I just wanted to kind of wrap everything up by showing kind of the progression here of the Virgo New Moon, which Virgo is an earth energy, an earth sign, and earth energy is all about getting yourself grounded and really coming home to yourself and your body and being firmly planted on the earth and just remaining true to yourself. In group one, we had hermit energy, which is all about going within, self-care. We've got a bath ritual here, and how that relates to the second reading, we had Artemis and selfhood and being, we also had this truth card here, being true to yourself. And then in group three, we had Shakti and the energy and igniting your passion. So I think all in all, collectively, we're really just needing to come home to ourselves with the new moon in Virgo, remaining true to yourself and just like recharging and reigniting your passion for life and passion for whatever it is that you are working on right now, whether it be a relationship, a career, or just really just reigniting that spark inside of you that makes you want to live your life to the fullest. And so just want to say collectively, we should all use this new moon and Virgo energy to really get grounded, figure out what it is that we want, and set intentions that encourage a self-care routine, an exercise routine, eating healthy, resting or relaxing, unplugging from our devices and social media and the news every once in a while. It's important to stay educated and informed about what's going on in the world, but just remember to take a step back and away from the electronics, away from TV, reading a book, meditating, taking a bath, just incorporating some sort of self-care routine that really focuses on nurturing yourself and figuring out. Sometimes you have to be quiet and unplug to figure out what it is that you're passionate about, and using the Virgo new moon energy to get organized and structure your life so that you are keeping these things like family time, self-care, resting, cooking healthy meals into your daily life as we move forward into this new normal, so that we are all as healthy as possible and feeling good, feeling great, feeling passionate about this life and this time on our planet, and so that we can create the world that we want to live in. Like, be the change you want to see in the world. You might be encouraging everybody else to take a rest and relax, and you're taking care of everybody else, but it's like, are you doing that too? So really come home to yourself and take care of yourself and have a happy new moon. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate some feedback. If you are interested in commenting below, please like and subscribe so that I know that somebody else wants to see these videos. Oh, and I also wanted to mention, so the first group we had chamomile flowers, and that is just a really great tea to drink at night before you go to bed. It's calming, relaxing. It's in most of the nighttime teas that you can buy at the grocery store. So maybe pick one of those up if you need help relaxing or winding down at the end of the day. It's also really great for your digestive system. which is kind of like our second brain, our digestive system. When our digestive system is not feeling well, we aren't feeling well, like mentally. So chamomile is a great herb to add into your daily routine, maybe your nightly routine. The second group here had lavender flowers, which again is also great for anxiety and relaxation. And then the last group here had hawthorn berries, which I had with this ignite your fire, ignite your passion, because hawthorn berries are all about taking care of the heart physically and emotionally, taking care of the heart as well. So the third group was like working hard on a big project, so I just wanted to encourage that heart and that passion, but also the physical heart to sustain the hard work that you're doing. So yeah, having a cup of tea is a great way to incorporate into your self-care routine. So if you are interested in learning more about these herbs, definitely check out chamomile, lavender, or hawthorn berries. And yes, have a great new moon. Cheers.